Hello everyone, so today we're gonna solve this problem, most profit assigning work. So basically what is happening here is three arrays are given. So difficulty and profit are two array which talks about the information of the difficulty of any task and the corresponding profits. For example, 0th task has the difficulty 2, but if somebody complete this task it will get 10 rupees benefit. Similarly, if somebody has capacity to complete this task, which is 4 is the difficulty, it will get 20 and so on. So basically difficulty and corresponding profits are given. Now we have given a list of workers. So basically this worker has the capacity. So here 4 workers are there and their capacity is given. So for example, worker 4 can complete which one? It can complete 2 as well as 4. Okay. So one of them, in the question it is given, we can take only at most one task. So for example, first worker can either pick 2 or can pick 4. It cannot pick 6 because it is greater than the 4. So we cannot go beyond the capacity. So out of these 2 and 4, what would be the benefit? If it complete 2, it will get 10. If it complete 4, it will get 20. So we want the maximum sum. So 20 would be our answer if this guy want to complete. Right, and similarly for rest other workers also. So what we want to do is we have to actually get the maximum amount to complete. To make the maximum amount, we have to complete according to workers capacity. Okay, so this is our question. So let's explain this question more clear way. So let me draw some diagram. Yeah, so for example, first of all we will start with the first worker. Okay, so first worker has capacity 4, so it can complete 2 and as well as 4. So one of them only we can assign. Remember, the worker can complete at most one task, but a task can be complete by the many workers. Okay, so here 2 and 4 this guy can complete, but we have to pick 2 and 4. 2 is giving 10 and 4 is giving 20 rupees benefit, so we have to pick 20 for this guy. So max profit would be 20 for this guy. Now we are done with the first worker. Okay, then we will go to second worker. Its capacity is 5, so it can complete 2 and 4. Okay, so again the max capacity here is either 10 or 20, so we have to pick the max one, so we have to pick 20. So we are done for the second guy as well. Now we will go to third guy. So third person is 6. Okay, so capacity is 6, so it can complete 2, 4 and 6. So the benefit are 10, 20 and 30, but maximum is 30, so we will pick 30 here. Now we are done with the third guy as well. Now let's go to the final person who has capacity is 7. So it can complete first one, second one, third one, but cannot complete 8, right? Because 8 is greater than 7. So out of these 2, 4 and 6, the max profit would be out of 20, 10 and 30, the 30 would be the max profit. So we will pick 30 here. Okay, so finally our max profit here for this example, it would become 100. Okay, so basically what we have to do is we have to pick the capacity of the worker and we will check what all tasks he or she can complete, and we have to take out of those tasks the maximum profit. That is all what we have to do, and there are several approaches. One of them is memoization, which I am going to do right now, and I'll also explain the priority queue based solution. Okay, so let me go with memoization first. So see here what I have done is in the worker I am getting first of all the maximum capacity. So here 7 is the maximum capacity. So anything which is greater than 7 in this difficulty is of no use for us, because a worker cannot pick that task at all. So that is why I have first of all created one array of size max value. So max value here 7. So I am creating max value plus 1 size. So here 7, so 8 size array called jobs I have just created. So why I have created 8 size? Because we have to start from 0 to 7. Okay, so that is why it has to be 8 size, because we have to traverse through all these capacities. Okay, so why I have created this array? Because we have to park the values of the capacity profit. So we'll make it more clear. So now what we will do is we will traverse through this worker. Okay, so initially when we create an array, inside all the values are 0, right? So every value is 0 here, nothing else. We just created it, so it is 0 only. Now what we will do is we will traverse through this burger array. Okay, now when we will traverse through this burger array, what will happen is basically we will start from first location. So capacity is 4. Okay, so for 4 we picked 20, right? Because 2 and 4 are the work which can be done by this first guy, 4. Okay, so 20 was the profit. So at 4 location we will go to this array. At 4 location we have to put the 20 here. Okay, so this would be our 20. Now we will go to second location. Second location is 5, and for 5 we were able to complete first and second task, which is the again profit was 20. So we will go to at this 5 location. So initially it is 0 and the next task is 20, that profit is 20. So we have to make the max of these two. So 0 and 20, what is the max? 20 is the max. So we will put here 20. Now we are coming to this guy. Okay, so it is 6. It was able to solve first 3, any one of these 3 first, but max profit would be make the third one. So 30 is the value. So we will go to this array 6. So 0 and 30, which one is max? 30. So we will put here 30. Fine. Now we are coming to the value 7. So for 7 we were able to do first any one of the first 3 values task. So 10, 20 and 30. So 30 is the max one which we have to pick. Now see here we have 0 and max value is 30. So 30 would be replaced here. Okay. So now we have these new values which we will having for the this array called job. Okay. Now here you can observe one thing. Consider a situation if let's say one was having some higher capacity. Okay, let's say completing 2 bars having something like 40 or something. Okay, and this 2 having the lesser value. So in that case what we have to do, basically we have to update the on any ith location of this array we can make the value max of ith value and the max of I minus 1th value. Okay, because even if a smaller capacity is producing higher profit, then we should replace it, because a smaller capacity if creating high profit, then this value which is greater can obviously also produce that higher value. So for that reason we will do one updation after filling these values. What would be it? So let me tell you. So using this formula we will traverse through this array called jobs, and everywhere we will update the jobs I equal to max of jobs I and jobs I minus 1, for obvious reason, like if the higher capacity having the smaller value, then obviously at least it should be to the lesser capacity which is a smaller one. So we are just making the max of it. So if we do this in this array, it would be what would be the output of it? It would be the same array. See, you can start from 1, right? We have to start from I equal to 1 basically, because we are doing the I minus 1. So yeah, so we start here from here. It would be 0 only because this is also 0, this is 0. So 2 also 0, 0. At 3 also 0, 0. At 4 it is 20 and 0. So but 20 is greater, so it would be as it is. Come to 5. So this is 20, this also 20, right? So this will also become the as it is 20 only. Now come to 6. So this is 30 and this is 20, but higher value is 30, so it will as it is 30. Come to 7. So this is 30 and this is 30, so maximum is also 30. So this array would be as it is stay, but in there could be lot of test cases where this also would be a matter. Okay, so now this is all. After doing this all, what we have to do is we have to again take the worker array, and through worker array we have to traverse. So whatever value we are finding, okay, so for all worker I, so we will start from 0 to length of the worker minus 1. Okay, so for all these value, when we will traverse through, basically what we have to do is we will get the worker I value. Okay, so whatever is there on the ith value, we have to take that worker I. So that worker I is basically the capacity of that worker. So for that worker we have to look in this array, okay, jobs array. So what we will do is we will add up all the values in the jobs array we have to go for the worker I values. Okay, so for example, in this way what will happen, you can see it here, that job worker I, so first worker I is equal to I, if let's say I equal to 0 we are starting, so worker 0 equal to 4. So in this, in jobs, the 4 it's 20, right? So we will add the 20 value. Now we will go to the next value of worker I, so it is 0 and 1. Okay, so now at worker 1 it is 5, so see here 5 it is 20, so we will add this 20. And similarly we will go to 6 has also 30, then we will go to 7, and that 7 is also having 30. So after summing that we will get the 100 as our answer, which is our max capacity. So this is like a memoization approach, and this approach is taking O of n. Okay, so time complexity is better. So we will write the code of it and explain that every line. So let me write the quickly code of it. So as you can see here clearly, I have written the whatever we were explaining, same code it is. So first of all, I just created one variable called max capacity, which will be basically taking the max value. So first of all, I am taking the max value from the worker. Okay, after getting max value, I am creating this array of max capacity plus 1 size. Then what we are gonna do is, I am traversing through the difficulty array for all the values. Then I am checking if the difficulty I is less than or equal to max capacity, because max capacity is the, in this case 7, right? So anything which is lesser than 7 makes sense for the worker list. Otherwise the greater values would not be at all started by the worker. So we are checking if this condition fulfilled, then we are taking jobs of the difficulty I. Okay, so we are taking difficulty I here. So after doing this, we are getting the maximum value of jobs difficulty I or profit I. Okay, for the same reason, because there could be a chance that difficulty is repeated, right? There could be two tasks which has 4 and 4, but their profit could be different. So for that reason, whatever we have already put, we have to compare with the new profit I. Okay, because what if the difficulty is same and profit is different? So for that reason I am making this max. After completing this thing, what we are doing here is, we are doing that same work, right? Jobs I minus 1 and jobs I to after in that you know, in this jobs array. Okay, so we are doing jobs I equal to math.max of jobs I minus 1 and jobs I, which were already explained. And then finally what we are going, we are traversing through the worker array, and we are looking for all those locations which has the worker values. So jobs of worker I we are adding, because those are the only values. Finally I am returning the answer. Let me execute this code. So run code. Yeah, so let me submit it. Yeah, it is accepted with 98.53%. So thank you for watching the video. But one more thing is, this is the one way of doing with the memoization. The time complexity is O of n. But one more important way of doing it is the using the priority queues, because this question might be being done with the O of n, but there would be huge number of such questions which are regularly being asked in Google and Microsoft, and they require a good knowledge of how to handle these questions with the help of priority queues. So I would be highly suggest you guys should also complete the question using priority queues. Though it will take the more time complexity there, but for the learning purpose we should also know in that way as well. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any concern, definitely you can make a comment over there.